It'll be good, Terry.
But anyway, I'm gonna play a little song for you now. That I'll tell a story that goes with this. That goes back to the first two people on earth, and goes. Some people might call them Adam and Eve, but us we just say, first man, first woman. And they was having one of those days where they just didn't have room for each other in their house. They kept getting in each other's way and started bumping into each other and then start to say things that hurt each other's feelings. After some time of this, first woman says, "Okay, I've had enough. That's it. I'm going off into the forest." And the first man said, "Go ahead." So she stepped off into the forest, and the first man said, "Now this is great." He said, "I got all this room to myself. I can stretch out, I can relax, do what I want. So that's really great now." And then it was getting later in the day, and he said, "She better get back. If she don't get back soon, it's going to be dark, and I won't be able to go out into the forest to find her." Well, the day went a little bit longer. Next thing you know, it's dark, and he couldn't go into the forest because it was so dark. And so, all through the darkness, every time he heard a noise, he'd jump up to see if it was her coming back to the house. It wasn't. And so, first light when he could see, when it was starting to get light enough to where he could see, he went off into the forest to find her. And what he noticed was little plants about knee high and had little white flowers on them. And they were placed as far apart as if a person was running. So he followed these plants through the forest, and he came to a clearing in the middle of the forest, and that's where he found First Woman. And he was so happy that he found her, and she was so glad that he come to look for her. And they, it's like magic, something happened. They really enjoyed each other's company, calling each other honey and baby at that time. But anyway, so they were coming back through the forest back to their home, and the little plants that he had followed had little red berries on it. And I was always told, that's where strawberry comes from. And I was always told that you need to have something with strawberries in your home, whether it's pictures or anything depicting strawberries. And what that's for is to keep your romance strong. Because you got to remember that the bittersweet in a strawberry is like bittersweet in a romance. Okay, now here's a song I have on my album, a strawberry song.